For this next section of the module, we're going to be taking a look at several different examples that the refinery team has provided to just help us explore and understand how we can use Dynamo and refinery to just kind of take a look at different sorts of geometric conditions or things that might be studied that they're recommending as just good examples of how you could apply the tools. So this first example is really all about the whole notion of thinking about the surface area of a multi-box volume. You can kind of think of this as several different building volumes that you're sort of putting together. As we kind of think about the overall goal for what's happening here, what they're going to be trying to do is basically think about these three cubic sort of volumes. Okay, they're all sort of adjacent to each other. One has a fixed location. The other two can be moved around. Okay, and you can change the height, okay, of any of those different ones. We're just basically trying to think about finding the combination of the heights and the X and Y locations that's going to minimize the total volume, but then maximize the surface area. Okay, so just an example of one of the many things you can do. If we look at a high level how the graph is set up, it's basically going to start out with the same familiar form where we kind of have some input variables for the things we want to change. We're going to create some geometry that we're going to manipulate. Then pull out some of the different values, like the surface area and the volume of all that. Do a little colorization, and then ultimately report the different variables, the different outputs that are going to ultimately help us, sort of understand and do our optimization. So in this case, maximizing the surface area and basically minimizing the total volume. Great. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this example is constructed.